While other kids his age were busy partying and stressing over exams, this guy was already outclassing world champions.
Lies, and they're calling for the storm. A left hand. Putting on the performance of a lifetime. Are we going to see the end? It's over. Some guys will start to look good. Bam just swinging away. Body shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, after today's video, you'll understand exactly why Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez is destined to become the pound-for-pound king. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's jump right in. Let's go! It all began on January 20, 2000 in one of the largest cities in Texas, San Antonio. That's where Jesse Rodriguez and Maria Franco welcomed their fourth son into the world, a boy they named after their father. Despite the unstable situation in parts of the city, Jesse's childhood was surprisingly calm and safe.
For those that don't know, San Antonio, it can be dangerous, obviously, on the wrong side. But where I grew up, I mean, I grew up in a good neighborhood, good parents, good school.
As the youngest of four brothers, Jesse always looked up to his older siblings, and that's exactly how his love for boxing began. When Bam was just 9 years old, his brother Joshua decided to visit the San Fernando Boxing Club just to check out the local fighters. Naturally, Jesse begged to tag along, and the moment the two stepped into that gym, they were hooked. The brothers threw themselves headfirst into the world of boxing, and just 4 years later, Jesse made a huge decision. He dropped out of public school to study at home, dedicating his life to the sport. And surprisingly, his parents didn't object. Quite the opposite. They fully supported him and his brothers every step of the way.
I know I'm kind of the person that's never satisfied, but when I actually sit down, you know, moments like this, or when I'm driving, I just think back to like how far I've come, how far. I mean, since I started boxing at 10 years old, my parents sacrificed their life. They, missed work multiple days and even had to quit jobs at times just to provide for us to be where we are today, and just to be able to, fulfill our dreams with the help of my parents. And
thanks to that family support and relentless work ethic, Rodriguez developed at lightning speed as an athlete. By the age of 16, he had already become a two-time national junior champion and even took silver at the World Championship. But that still wasn't enough for Jesse. He always knew his true path was in the professional ring. So at just 17 years old, he made his pro debut in Mexico. Just a month and a half after his first win, Bam was back for more, this time facing Eric Giovanni Negrete. Commentators chuckled. Jesse looked like a high school kid, they joked. But when that bell rang, nobody was laughing. With crisp combinations and sharp timing, Rodriguez backed Negrete into the ropes, unleashed a barrage of punches, and finished the fight with style.
Rodriguez unleashing combinations, and down goes Negrete.
After two highlight reel wins in Mexico, Jesse got the chance to fight in his hometown of San Antonio. That night, he faced Robert Ledesma, and the bout went the full 4-round distance. No surprises here, Rodriguez walked away with another dominant win. Then came a brief break from the ring, but before the year ended, Bam was back, this time against Jorge Mosquera. Mosquera kept a tight, high guard, trying to protect his head, but that played right into Jesse's hands because the kid had deadly body shots in his arsenal.
Good combination. It's definitely an exciting division.
Setting up good shots to the top and to the body, as we saw there. Continuing to dig to the body.
Despite his small frame, Rodriguez was generating insane power with that left hand to the body. And every time Jorge ate one clean, he hit the canvas.
He found a great corner. He's going to be able to beat onto the body. And that's what he's
3 knockdowns later, the ref had seen enough. Fight
Mosquera
over.
complaining that it was a little bit low on the shorts as Rodriguez continues the body attack, and a straight hand floors Mosquera.
Starting in 2018, Jesse stopped traveling to Mexico and became a full-time presence on American soil. Within just 12 months, he fought 4 times, and each time he looked sharper, faster, and stronger than the last. Just take a look at what he did to poor Edwin Reyes. Footwork, defense, clinch, body shots, and working close range. Rodriguez didn't look like a teenager, he looked like a seasoned pro. Reyes, he had nothing to offer. Everything he did was because Jesse allowed it. The result? A clean sweep. Rodriguez wins every single round, 8-0 on the cards. No doubt, talent and hard work were the driving forces behind Jesse Rodriguez's rise. But let's give credit where credit is due to his legendary trainer, Robert Garcia. Decades ago, Garcia was a pro himself, even held a world title. But his true brilliance was only revealed after he retired from fighting. Antonio Margarito, Marcos Maidana, Virgil Ortiz, just a few of the world champions Garcia had molded over the years. And that list, it keeps growing. Without exaggeration, Garcia is one of the greatest boxing coaches of our generation. And Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez is arguably his greatest creation yet. Let's get back to Bam's journey in the ring. After his explosive breakout in 2018, Rodriguez had to slow down a bit. First, the level of opposition had clearly stepped up, and that required more time to prepare. Second, the world was hit with the COVID pandemic, and everyone's plans went out the window. As a result, Jesse had just 5 fights in 2 years. But here's the thing, he ended every single one of them by knockout. Those wins quickly pushed him up the rankings in the flyweight division, and at one point, he was even being considered for a WBA title shot. But the organization backed off. They didn't want to give the rising kid a chance, so Jesse was left without a clear path until the fall of 2021. That's when he finally landed a matchup against Mexican fighter Jose Alejandro Burgos. Burgos came in swinging wide hooks and tried to land straight bombs, but they barely touched Jesse, who floated around the ring like a ghost. From round 1, Rodriguez set the tone, tagging Burgos with straight lefts and brutal body shots.
He's in there with Burgos, who has fighting him. He's looking for the right combinations, but he can break the tempo with some nice jabs.
Right hand to the body for Burgos, 1-2 for Bam.
A great way of stepping around, pivoting, and throwing off Burgos with his aim.
Body shot on the inside there, but so shifty, getting those angles.
By round 4, he started mixing in uppercuts and crushing left hooks, which dropped Burgos hard.
His foundation, seems to be destabilized, and they're calling for the storm, a left hand.
A few moments later, he finished the job.
Now as he backs up to the ropes again, keeps his hands down. And there it was again, they'll wave it off. A good stoppage, it's over, Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez.
Less than 2 months later, Jesse signed up for another fight, this time against Fernando Diaz, scheduled to be on the undercard of a world title bout in the super flyweight division. But fate had other plans. One of the main event fighters had to pull out, and the organizers came to Jesse with an offer to step in and fight Carlos Cuadras, a dangerous veteran and former champion. Bam said yes, and just like that, he was thrown into the biggest fight of his life. Rodriguez came in more composed than usual, often letting Cuadras move forward and set the pace. But make no mistake, Jesse was in control the whole time.
And Rodriguez is going to see a whole lot of that.
You saw a nice body shot with the right hand there from Rodriguez. Oh, good left hand to the body here for Cuadras. And those will add up.
His punches were sharper, heavier, more precise. His footwork constantly forced Cuadras into bad positions, and whenever the veteran overcommitted, Jesse made him pay. At times, Cuadras managed to drag the fight into the trenches and push Jesse back, but every time, Rodriguez took the reins right back.
Nice 1-2 for Cuadras.
10 seconds! Shots on the gloves are still effective. He's the big than Jesse Rodriguez is. And because Bam Rodriguez is letting him by staying inside.
He's comfortably ahead. He's going to win this fight. Well, hey, earlier tonight, Raymond Ford looks like he had lost everything with Vasquez. Winning.
Shots like those, even though Rodriguez blocked all those shots, Rodriguez is such a strong fighter that he still have an effect on your face. You can see how bad.
After 12 rounds of high-level boxing, Jesse Bam Rodriguez was declared the new super flyweight champion of the world.
That was always the plan, you know. I had an opportunity in my last fight to fight for a world title. I was only 21 then, but you know, that fell through. But I got my opportunity again, and that's why I took this fight.
Suddenly, and perhaps unexpectedly for even the boxing community itself, 22-year-old Jesse Rodriguez had become a world champion, and not even in his natural weight class. Now there was no turning back. Title defenses were next. The first challenger came in late June, and it happened to be in his hometown of San Antonio. The challenger? A living legend, Srisaket Sorangvisai, the Thai knockout artist who had once beaten Roman Gonzalez and Juan Francisco Estrada.
It just makes me want to beat him even more. A victory over Rungvisai, it would mean everything, and it would skyrocket my career. You know, him being a former two-time world champion himself, and then what he did to Chocolatito, like he said, a legend.
Rungvisai was also the first elite southpaw Jesse had ever faced, but that didn't slow him down one bit. In fact, he ran through the veteran like a freight train.
When we were talking about how much power Rungvisai has, and
Go to the head pass of Bam Rodriguez. Beautiful angle right there. 1-2 from the left-handed stance and catches an angle.
Rodriguez moved like lightning, cutting angles with precision, luring the Thai into traps and then snapping off clean counters.
So Rungvisai's right shoe is untied. That's going to be a problem. I'll tell you what, he absorbed two.
Bam Rodriguez looks like a
By round 7, the granite-chinned Rungvisai had eaten so many clean shots that a single left hook dropped him to the canvas.
out with the hold and in with the new left hand.
A few moments later, Jesse finished him off in brutal fashion, forcing the ref to stop the onslaught.
Putting on the performance of a lifetime. Are we going to see the end? It's over. It's over.
Bam Rodriguez knocks off.
For his masterful footwork and his ability to control angles, fans started calling Jesse the next Lomachenko. And honestly, the comparison isn't crazy. But while their styles may have some similarities, Jesse's approach is far more aggressive. He thrives in close range, loves physical exchanges, and constantly forces action. That's what makes him such a nightmare opponent. And no one felt that pain more than Mexican contender Israel Gonzalez. Throughout the fight, Israel Gonzalez actually threw more punches than Jesse, but more doesn't always mean better. Rodriguez was hitting harder, cleaner, sharper. Time and time again, Jesse would time his shots mid-exchange, catching Gonzalez off guard and piling on combinations before his opponent could even reset.
Steps to the side by Gonzalez. Hard shots for these small guys, but you both know that the little guys pack the power as well.
And I love the fact that anytime Rodriguez lands 2 punches, Gonzalez comes back with 2 of his own. Some beautiful boxing, man, by both fighters. Counter for counter, shot for shot. Still with the combination, smart punching by Gonzalez. Not loading up, just touching the shifty Bam Rodriguez.
Despite eating hundreds of clean punches, Israel just kept coming forward. But Jesse had an answer for everything. He neutralized, outworked, and outclassed Gonzalez round after round, securing a clear decision win. those successful title defenses at super flyweight only accelerated Jesse's rise. But deep down, he still wanted to become champion in his original weight class. And in early 2023, his moment finally came. WBO World Champion Junto Nakatani announced he was moving up to 115 pounds, vacating the belt. Without hesitation, Jesse dropped his super flyweight title and accepted a fight for the vacant belt at flyweight against Christian Gonzalez, who was riding a 9-fight win streak. It wasn't the flashiest fight, but after 12 grueling rounds, Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez was crowned the new WBO flyweight champion. Just a couple of years ago, Jesse was still a prospect with big dreams, being denied a title shot. Now, in mid-2023, everything had changed. Rodriguez had proven he belonged at the top, and the days of tune-up fights were over. That's why the promoters booked him against undefeated Brit Sonny Edwards, who had held the IBF title since 2021 and already made 4 successful defenses, cleaning out the division.
And when I get into a boxing ring and I already know that I'm going to beat the kid, you get a softer version of me, you get like a less switched on, you get a less animated, everything. But you give me something I can really bite my teeth into, I'm going to knock you out. I'm a big puncher now, I stay on the distance.
Sonny came in with a game plan. Fast jabs, stance switches, slick movement, clean punches. But just a couple of rounds in, he realized none of that was going to work on Jesse. Rodriguez matched his jab, out-timed him at mid-range and hammered Edwards' body with vicious lefts.
Oh, nice left from Sonny, who's sitting down on his punches. And he catches him again with a left. To be first more often, Sonny.
Smile on the face of Edwards there as well.
Oh, nice counter left. Sonny now just ate a right. This thing's heating up. Bam, starting to get inside.
By round 6, Jesse found his rhythm and unleashed pure destruction. Sonny was getting beat up like never before. To his credit, Edwards kept fighting, but Jesse just kept breaking him down physically and mentally.
Now Bam's talking, and Sonny might be hurt. He might be in trouble. Oh, Bam sitting down on those power punches. There's so much blood, but it does look like a cut now above the right eye of Sonny Edwards.
Oh, what an uppercut there from Rodriguez. Look at Edwards fighting back.
And after the 9th round, the British champ was forced to call it quits. Then came the bombshell news in March 2024. Jesse Rodriguez was moving back up to 115 pounds, and not just for any fight, he was set to face the legendary Juan Francisco Estrada. A little older, but still elite, Estrada had held the WBC Super Flyweight title for 5 years straight. His first world title bout in his division? That was all the way back in 2013. For the still young Jesse, this was the biggest fight of his career.
People didn't think I could stop Rungvisai. People didn't think I'd stop Sonny. I'm pretty sure they don't expect me to stop Estrada, but I believe in myself. I can do it. My team believes it. It's a very hard task to do, but it's possible. Nothing's impossible.
Rodriguez stuck to his classic strategy, but this time with a huge emphasis on uppercuts. From the opening bell, he was launching brutal shots from underneath, forcing Estrada to rethink his approach.
Nice shot there from Bam Rodriguez, and now Gaio is hurt. Gaio's hurt. Another uppercut from Bam.
As the veteran tried to adjust, Jesse kept closing the distance, and in round 4, he dropped Estrada with a monster shot.
There's no rest, was there, with that?
Nice uppercut, and the left hand.
But the Mexican legend wasn't done yet. He came back smarter, fighting from the outside, and in round 6, he caught Jesse with a bomb of his own.
A masterclass from Bam Rodriguez.
Hard right hand.
Rodriguez hit the canvas for the first time in his career. Now it was Jesse's turn to adapt, and he rose to the challenge. He cranked up the tempo, started targeting the body relentlessly, and in round 7, he chopped down the aging line with a thunderous left.
Anytime guys start to look good, Bam just swinging away. Body shot!
As you probably guessed, Jesse had his sights set on a super fight with the reigning IBF champion, but things didn't go as planned.
Yeah, I've been saying it all week that I'm here at 115 for 2 or 3 fights. I know there's a rematch clause with Estrada, so if he wants to go through with that, then we can run it back. If not, then I want the winner of Ioka Martinez.
Right after the bout where Martinez scored the win, Team Ioka demanded a rematch, and the Argentine champ agreed. Just like that, Rodriguez was left out of the picture. Not one to sit around and wait, Bam got right back to business, stepping into the ring with seasoned Mexican warrior Pedro Guevara. Fans expected Guevara to give Jesse a solid challenge, but instead they got a demolition. It took Rodriguez just 3 rounds to hunt him down, break him, and finally flatten him with a savage uppercut that sent Guevara crashing down.
But right now the only issue Bam is having is pinning down the tricky.
Whoa, he pinned him down and knocked him with. We're only in round 3. Guevara trying to fight his way out of this trouble, but he got clipped with a beautiful right uppercut.
That's a dangerous, beautiful shot by.
And they've stopped it.
Total domination. While waiting on the Martinez-Ioka rematch to play out, Jesse lined up another title defense. Finding the right opponent took time, but in the end, Bam secured the perfect test for Malani Fumekafu, an undefeated 11-0 young lion who had just captured the WBO title in his last fight. Cafu put up a far better fight than Guevara. He managed to last nearly 10 full rounds, but that's about all he did. Rodriguez was levels above in every department. He outboxed him, outpaced him, outclassed him, and in round 10, he put him away clean. So, what's next? Now, Jesse Rodriguez is set to face Argentina's Fernando Martinez, who once again defeated Ioka and has now firmly established himself as one of the top dogs at super flyweight. That clash is scheduled for November, and the winner? He'll likely move up in weight and take aim at one of the champions in the next division. That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And now it's your turn. Can Jesse Rodriguez dethrone Naoya Inoue? Who, if anyone, can stop the undefeated Bam? Drop your thoughts in the comments and we'll catch you in the next one.